How y'all doing, family? This is Chris Rod with Media TV, and I'm gonna be coming to y'all with this news. One of my YouTube subscribers always sending me something. Big ups to Jamal Bay. He always sending me something every day. Always, you feel what I'm saying? He always give me news and stuff like that to report. So big up to that brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you're doing, brother. Sometimes I don't be having time to post all the news that he send me and stuff like that, because I be working this job and I be working, you know how this fucking slavery work shit goes in the fucking US and everything, family. So I be trying to post as much as I can post when I have time and stuff like that. So big ups to Jamal Bay. So he sent me this. I said US and world. ABC News, at least 15 dead in Florida school shooting. Suspect identified. Family. This shit is gonna keep getting fucking more serious than what it actually is, family. 15 dead in Florida school shooting? What the fuck is going on? Alright, family, let me play this video right quick.
Mass shooting on an American high school campus, this one near Miami, Florida. Multiple casualties.
As you've probably been listening, this is going on right now at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in the town of Parkland. That's a suburb of Miami. We now know that SWAT teams have taken a suspected shooter into custody, and there have been various casualties and fatalities. Action News reporter Chris Giletto is monitoring the latest developments and the various satellite feeds that are coming into the newsroom at this hour. She's live in our satellite center with more. Christy.
Rick and Monica, surely a sigh of relief for many parents now knowing that the shooter has been taken into custody. But the hard part now is assessing really the carnage and the magnitude of what has happened. The sheriff's office and the school superintendent both confirming that there are multiple casualties. We've also heard that the shooter appears to be a former student. The motive, though, unclear, but all of this apparently unfolded just as the high school was about to dismiss students. The gunman opened fire around 2:20 this afternoon. There are reports of multiple victims. The school superintendent just confirmed that there are fatalities. We just don't know how many and if these are students, teachers, and or faculty. Now, at one point, some of the 3,000 student body had been evacuated from Stoneman Douglas High, while others were still inside being told to stay quiet. Now, those under lockdown were able to text their loved ones to send updates on how they were doing. It's also not clear if the gunman is a student or what his relationship is to the school. A student spoke to ABC News by phone. Michael Katz was inside a classroom and described the terrifying moments. Bullets were fired into the hallways. He says the shooting lasted for at least 4 minutes. Too many shots to count.
I heard shots coming from a class next door to us, and then a couple more down, and then after that I heard footsteps above us on the second floor, and then from there I can't tell you what happened.
Trying to get some information because we can't get to her. We can't get a hold of her.
I'll be relieved when she comes out and I can give her a hug.
Obviously, some very panicked parents there. But again, one man taken into custody, apparently without incident, according to the sheriff's office. No motive at the moment. And we, of course, will be monitoring the feeds as they come into our newsroom.
Family.
This is what I'm saying. You're not trying to hear me.
Then what is it? Yeah.
Okay, family. Sorry about that. Hold on, let me go back to the thing. So let me get into this news report. Parkland, Florida. ABC News report that at least 15 people are dead after a school shooting in Florida on Wednesday. That's according to 2 law enforcement officers on the scene. The ages of those who died are not known yet. Meanwhile, authorities have identified the shooting suspect as a former student, Nicholas Cruz. ABC News reports that he initially escaped the building by blending in with fleeing students. He was later captured and now in custody. Frantic parents rushed to the scene, and ambulance coverage in front of the Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. Live footage show emergency workers appearing to treat possibly wounded people on the sidewalk. Okay, y'all see this. Lieutenant Roberts says numerous fatalities happened on this. Hold on, I'll play this for y'all.
We believe this is the superintendent of the local school district, so let's listen into WPLG.
Superintendent, I know this has to be just a horrible day, a nightmare for everybody. Tell me what you know at this point.
Well, first, I can't tell you that we can't do anything other than put our prayers out for the families, the students in the school, and this community. It's just a heartbreaking tragedy. What we do know at this point is that every single law enforcement entity in Broward County is on the scene, including the FBI. There are fatalities that are involved. We can't confirm the number at this point. I am in communication with Sheriff Scott Israel. I'm going to meet with him now. Have been in communication with the governor. Everyone is providing the full support that they can. Unconfirmed reports now, but we believe that the shooter has been apprehended. And so we're trying to just work through all the details at this point.
Can you tell me the scenario we're hearing is this former student entered the freshman building? Is that your understanding?
I don't know the details of where the student entered, but we do know that it occurred during dismissal time. And yes, it is potentially is some former student. Don't have a name yet. I can't release any information to you. But that individual, we believe, is in custody at the moment.
We hear a high number of casualties. Are you getting any indication from the sheriff just how many people may have died?
Can't confirm the number at this point, but there are fatalities involved here.
Can you tell us at least how many transports? Do you know maybe a dozen?
I don't know the number that's been transported at this point. But again, there are numerous fatalities. It's a horrific situation. It's just a horrible day for us. And
we got reports of multiple shooters. Can you confirm that?
I'm sorry, what's that?
That there were more than one shooter.
No, at this point we have no evidence that there's been more than one shooter. The individual, again, we believe has been apprehended. I would leave it to the sheriff to provide you additional details around that.
Mr. Renzi.
They saw a teacher who was dead. Is that confirmed by you, a teacher?
I believe there's an administrator or teacher that is involved. There may be more. I can't confirm if that's been one of the fatalities at the moment.
Superintendent, this is a day I'm sure every superintendent fears, and to happen here in Broward.
It's a day that you pray every day. I get up that we will never have to see. It is in front of us, and I ask the community for your prayers, your support for these children and their families. We're going to do whatever we can to come together as a community to pull through this, and we will. And again, we're doing everything we possibly can. The students are being evacuated and released at the moment. So we're working through that process right now.
Are you aware of any indication, any warning, any hint that the students could have been planning?
We've received no warning, no indication, but again, there's going to be a thorough investigation. Typically, you see in these situations that there potentially could have been signs out there. I would be speculating at this point if there were, but we didn't have any warnings. There weren't any phone calls or threats that we know of that were made.
Superintendent, there's so many parents that are afraid to send their kids to school. What would you tell them out there?
What I would say is that we cannot live in a world that's built on fear. We have to do what we can to make sure that we provide the greatest safety measures we can for our kids. But what I'll tell you is that mental health issues.
Superintendent Robert Runcie right there of that school district down in South Florida, Parkland, Florida, the Marjorie High School scene of a mass casualty school shooting unfolded around 2:20 this afternoon. The shooter is in custody, we are told, according to the Broward County Sheriff. That was what you see there on the right side of your screen as the shooter was taken.
Cause family, listen what the motherfucker said. Cause I'm not with that shit. I'm not with that shit what he just said. Okay. Hold on. Listen what the motherfucker just said and shit. He said, hold on, let me read this. Said Broward County School Superintendent Robert Runcie, sorry family, said it is a horrible day for us. Lean Murray, 17-year-old, a junior at school, sent his parents a chilling text around 2:30 p.m. Mom and Dad, there have been shots fired on campus at school. There are police sirens outside. I'm in the auditorium and the doors are locked. So, yeah, family. But this what I already know, that it's a white boy. I already know it's a white boy that did this shit at shot at least 15 students and probably more, because they don't even really have a real number until probably after later on today, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So after they get all the facts and everything. But what I wanna talk about is you can't even send your kids to school anymore without something fucking happening. Either they getting bullied or they having a fight at school because somebody don't like them because of their skin color, or because they think, oh, you know what I'm saying, somebody just have a problem with your kid, or it's just either the teacher don't like your kid because, you know what I'm saying, either she has some kind of racist, you know, way about anybody or anything like that, or it's just something. It's something. You can't just send your kid and not just have no problems. There's always gonna be a problem with something. But what I didn't like about the superintendent said was when he said, oh, he might have issues, mental issues and all that. Now family, check this out. What was Trump saying about fucking mental issues and shit like that? He was talking about white people, family. So that gave the shit up right there when he said that. That gave it up right there. You feel what I'm saying? So I know it was a white kid that fucking did that shooting. I know it was. Because if it was a black kid, they would have fucking posted his damn picture and they would have showed all kind of fucking pictures and shit like that. All kind of negative pictures like they always do. But when it's a white kid and stuff like that do these fucking shootings, or they make sure they keep that shit under the radar. They don't show the man's picture or nothing like that. You feel what I'm saying? But they'll show a black student or whatever and shit like that. But like I was saying, family, it's not even safe to send your kids to school. It's not. It's not. How can you guarantee that your kid's gonna come home from school after you send them home? How can they guarantee that your kid's gonna come home with all their limbs? How can they guarantee that your kid's not gonna come home from being bullied? They can't guarantee that. You feel what I'm saying? Family, we have to start looking of having our own school. I don't give a damn if you got to do homeschool. If you have to do that, and if you see that the school can't protect your child and stuff like that, not doing a great job, family, we're going to have to come together and make something happen. Because this can be anywhere. This could be in your child's school. This can be in your niece's school. This can be in your nephew's school. This can be in your grandchild or anything. You feel what I'm saying? This could be in your friend, your best friend child's school or whatever. You know, it could be in any school. So we need to take this in consideration and think about things like this. This can happen anywhere. And we always have to think about things like this. And we need to start making plans because it is only going to get worse. And what's so crazy about it, it's only February 14th. This year has felt like 6 months has already passed. And it's only February 14th. Too much of shit is just happening left and right. Left and right. It's just crazy, family. Well, like I said, I love y'all, family. I just want to put that on y'all mind and want y'all to think about that, because if you, like I said, if you feel like your child is not in a safe place, or you think the school can protect your child from anything or such things like this, then you need to be thinking about all kind of other ways for your child to get learning and stuff like that. But I just want to let y'all know, love y'all, family. Y'all have a great day and peace.